Hi, Jason from the 12 Volt Shed. Today I want to talk to you about one of my favourite little devices. I was so happy the day I discovered these because they really did save me a lot of time. One of the issues with modern vehicles is when we go to add extra power circuits for devices like radios or 12 volt accessories, whether that be a dash cam or anything really. With the advent of CAN bus and multiplexing into vehicles, where the vehicle manufacturers were trying to save costs, so they run fewer wires in the vehicle by running signals across the circuitry. So, you know, you have a little module at one end, a little module at the other, and everybody sits on that network and listens. And when you press the window up button, a little message is sent through the vehicle to the window modulator that puts the window up. So that's CAN bus, and they're able to run a lot less wires in the vehicle. The trick is now when I come along with my old test light and I start probing into things, I'll often find a 5 volt circuit or something that's not going to give me the power that I need, and I can find myself in a bit of trouble. Especially if I go along with a packet of Scotch locks and want to just connect to wires, you really could cost yourself thousands and thousands of dollars in a modern motor car. So something that's almost I won't call it a trade secret because a lot of people know about this product, but the day you discover it, you kind of feel like you've found a trade secret, is what they call an adder circuit or expander circuit. This little device is fantastic when you're going to install your new radio or a depth sounder on a boat or whatever the case may be. This is a very versatile tool. You essentially take an automotive fuse, so you find a circuit in the vehicle that's either powered by the ignition or permanently by battery, and you can do that with a little multimeter or a light probe as you can buy these days. So you're using an existing fuse and you must always fuse lower than the fuse you're looking at. So for example, if I found a 30 amp fuse that was being protecting a circuit in the vehicle that was there with a key on, and I wanted to take some power off of that, I simply pull the fuse out, pop the circuit expander in, put my original fuse back in, and then I add in the fuse that I'm adding. And that outside path, as you can see on the circuit expander, that little outside path is now part of that fuse. Very important that the circuit I'm adding fits within the capability of that 30 amp fuse. Now, if you're in any doubt, go and see an auto electrician or you know, seek the advice of a professional, because again, you don't want to get this wrong. But this is a very simple way of adding a power wire to a modern complex vehicle. Come in a range of sizes. You can get them for different automotive applications. You know, right down to your little tiny MIDI fuses and micro fuses up to your larger standard automotive fuses. They are positioned in a way that you can add the fuse in a vertical way, and then the adder circuits add horizontally. And you'll often find that they'll sit on top of the pre-existing fuse block, and you can add them out the side. So great little product. Available from your traditional electrical sellers, and pretty common item, so I don't think you'd have too much trouble finding them. But by all means, keep these in mind when you're next installing some electrics to a modern vehicle. Thanks for your time today.